If you love the Initials game on the Power Trip Morning Show, you're going to love the home game version. You can get it now at initialsgame.com. Think you would be pretty good at this game, but you want to prove it to your friends and family? Then get the home version now. Initialsgame.com. That's initialsgame.com.
The Power Hour, it is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
2 o'clock today, get your tickets, man. Playoff football in Arizona. Your purple squad's got it all on the line. Win and you move on. Lose and it's over. Big game. I can't wait. Away game playoff games are so freaking exciting. And when your team wins, holy moly, is awesome. And that's what's going to happen on Monday night. Tickets go on sale round 2. We'll give you all the information. You can get it right here. We're your Minnesota Viking morning show. We're so Minnesota Vikings purple, you just can't believe it.
Although you're the only one currently wearing purple.
That's correct.
Sauce kind of has like a, what is that color?
Lavender.
Lavender? Oh, the guy from Star Trek?
Yeah. Orchid.
No, Lavender Holyfield, the one that
has the barbecue sauce.
Exactly.
The one that's got 2 full ears.
She's an actress.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, here's again, for the 9 billionth time, all of our memories are fading like crazy, right?
Yeah.
When I would go to the Final Four all the time with Justin Guard, that was 15-ish or so years ago, 12 to 15 years ago. I don't remember a lot of it. I don't know why, just none of it retains. But we like to bring up that I met Jared Fogle a couple of times, and he seemed like a nice guy.
Hello.
Right? I think we've made that clear.
Yes, you have. Not we, you.
Yeah. He seemed nice.
What?
I've lost track of him since, but he seemed nice on Radio
Who's
Row.
Jared Fogle?
Exactly.
Thank you.
She's an actress.
I pick up on
she's an actress.
Yeah, she's an actress. Gerdsey texted me the other day when we were talking about Final Fours. I thought he was kidding because I have zero memory of that. He goes, "You know who else we interviewed on a Radio Row once?" And I go, "Tell me." Danny Masterson.
Oh, really?
And I go, I have no memory of that. He's like, yeah, he was a part of some show, and when we did the Final Four in Atlanta, he was there. I'm like, I go, that's not helping my resume of the psychos that we have interviewed now on Radio Row. But I guess technically I've interviewed Jared Fogle and Danny Masterson.
And you guys broadcast live from Epstein Island.
Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah.
And I go, are you sure? He's like, yeah, it was in Atlanta. I go, your memory's better than mine, dude. I believe you. But
would it have been pre that 70s show, so you didn't know who he was?
No. It was definitely post.
Yeah.
It was post that 70s show, for
It was
sure.
when he was on The Ranch.
Yeah.
No,
I
Netflix
love that
is
show.
The Ranch.
And
Oh, come on. That's not real.
He loved it. Right, Hawk?
I'm sorry, but it was really good.
Oh, my God.
You're the only
so
person that I love that I think should get shot in the street.
What a great line.
That's genius.
No, I knew who he was. I just don't have a memory of meeting him. Like, it didn't, it didn't stick with me for whatever reason. I knew who he was at the time. He was famous enough.
Which is why I would have thought it
just didn't stick.
Yeah.
I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
So
there's like so many easy jokes here, but none of them are going to play well for me in the future.
Yeah,
so.
understood.
Fair.
Yeah, right.
yeah, Radio Row. I guess it's who am I going to interview in 2025 that'll be a problematic figure in 5
I'd
or 10
love
years.
if we could just do a best hits of those interviews. If we could pull those up and just put them into one single podcast. Corey interviewing lifelong hero Bill Cosby.
Episode 1, Jared Fogle. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Anyway, so shout out to Gerdsey.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
All right, thanks, Builders and Remodelers. Wildcard weekend is upon us. 2 games tomorrow, 3 games Sunday, and then the big game Monday night in Arizona, Vikings and Rams. The Vikings are 2.5-point favorites on DraftKings, which is about where they opened, but it was going the other way. But now that the game's moved to Arizona, it jumped up about a point or a point and a half, so now the Vikes are 2.5-point favorites. I think everybody realizes the Vikings are the better team, but that didn't matter a couple of months ago when Puka Nacua caught us off guard a little bit, and they had a monster game, and the Vikings lost 2 games in, 5 days?
Yes,
and then
sir.
basically went on a 9-game streak after that.
Yep.
Then they ran into the Lions. It would be a super bizarre year if you go 14-4 and your 4 losses are just to the Lions and Rams, and that's it. 2 to the Rams, 2 to the Lions, and you call it a day.
Let's go.
Let's hope that's not
No,
the
they're
case.
going to win on
That ain't
Monday.
gonna happen.
They're going to win on Monday, and they're going to win next week.
Don't you think after like this? I remember I was talking with Lieber and early in the season, and I asked him because I'm not in the facility very much anymore. And I was like, the team, locker rooms are weird places, Marnie. You know, like in Paris, like when you lose a couple close games, you start to believe it. When you win a couple close games, all those cliches are actually real to those guys, even though they're kind of funny to us. But early in the season, you kind of got that vibe like, oh, God, they actually think they're a really good team. And players know whether or not they're good, but everybody doubted them every step of the way, like literally through the Seahawk game. Going into that Packer game, most of the national media was, Packers are kind of a Super Bowl darling. That Lions game was the first time it shifted all year. All of a sudden it was like cow herd, first take, everybody was Campbell shouldn't have played his guys, on and on and on and on. I'll be really curious shifting back to that because I think a lot of people thought whoever lost that game loses this game. And we've already lost to them once. I'll be curious if they find more of a metaphorical home I'm not saying that's better. I'm not trying to be a homer, but I'm just saying
back to under the radar.
We were really comfortable working people all year long under the radar. Please doubt the team. They seem like a team that believes in themselves and has a healthy approach to people doubting them.
No, well said, Cy. That's very, very true in many different ways. The confidence is such a fickle, fragile thing, whether we talk about just an individual pro athlete or a team. And some teams kind of need to be cattle prodded, need to have a fire lit under them. And one great way to do it is by using the media. Say, look, the whole world doubts us. You get that. It's going to be us against them, and it's not just in the NFL. It's just us against the world mentality. It helps bring you together, and you can bond even closer on it, but you're going to compete more, too, because no pro athlete likes to be doubted.
Yeah, it was kind of like when you told the Islanders fans to stay home.
Yeah. Just like that, yep. Yeah.
One of my favorite stories ever.
Oh, boy.
Yep, you said, if you don't like this team, then stay home.
This was very much.
It was if you're gonna act like that.
Yeah,
I believe
this was the mentality of the Timberwolves last year. I remember early on, I'm talking like the first couple weeks of the season, Mike Conley would be the guy in the locker room after a good game or something. He'd be saying, we talk about it all the time. We are a championship team, and it was received with okay until a month went by, 2 months, and now all of a sudden we actually legitimately became a championship team. They knew it early on or believed it, and then it sort of became reality. But it didn't start out that way, to your point, Cy, of a team believing it and kind of being an underdog or not having the same thought of the fan base and critics and all that. And look at the Wolves. Had a great season. Ended up in the Western Conference Finals. But when the talk first started, it was kind of received with, okay, why don't you... we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, maybe. But.
Don't you think the weirdest thing about this season, though, and the under the radar and the doubting and even where we're at now, it is almost all about Sam Darnold. Because even though he put up monster numbers, it was the national media just waiting for the bottom to fall out, going like, all right, is this sustainable? And it was sustainable all freaking year until Sunday. Then he finally showed up at the worst possible time. The old Sam showed up. That's why I think he's going to bounce back Monday.
There's no way that dude doesn't bounce back. I understand that, and maybe I end up being wrong, but I just think his mentality, because he had a rough run to the start of his career, I think, and he said that ghost things in New York, I think there's this idea of his personality and who he is that I don't think is reflected in the actual sort of calm. Like, I remember somebody in the building early in training camp was just talking about his vibe, and like, he's just a guy. He's just one of the guys. He's just there. He just vibes. I think he shakes stuff off a lot better than people who saw him play previously think. He also comes, I think you and me talked about this on the phone one time. He comes from this really killer lineage. Like, his grandpa was I think college, maybe a pro athlete. His name's Dick Hammer, all-time name. Yeah, and his grandpa was the Marlboro Man. His grandpa was the actual, that's
about as badass as you can get.
It's just, I just think he comes
Dick
from
Hammer.
the Marlboro Man, Dick Hammer. Yeah. That's your grandpa. I don't think you're out there I guess I won't be good next game. I just think he's too chill. I think he's really genuinely a goldfish. And I think that game was one of those snowball things where, he might not come out and be Joe Montana next game, but I don't think we're going to be sitting here after the Rams game going, that was another rough one for Sam. I don't buy it.
Do you think Louis Lambert's son is going to say, my grandpa was meat sauce, and his face was on the cover of Frozen Pizzas.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, he better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's no small thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, will Louis Lambert's son be like, my grandfather would never quit? Oh, yeah, he meat sauced it. He meat sauced it a lot. He quit all the time. Maybe I should just quit.
Do you
Just
know
like
how
Grandpa
cool
sauce.
it would be if you got the phone call and you're like, hey, hello, and they're like, hey, it's Marlboro cigarettes. Hey, do you want to be the Marlboro man? I'd be like, absolutely.
Even today.
Ride on horses and smoke grits? Are you kidding? Just lung dart after lung dart? Oh,
let me ask you a
God.
question, though. If
cowboy
Marlboro
stuff?
Cigarettes calls you and you're the first Marlboro man, why would you just on the spot say yes? How do you even know what the Marlboro man is?
I don't,
But your name's Dick Hammer and you're up for anything.
Of course.
Yeah, a guy named Dick Hammer doesn't go, no.
correct.
I don't want to accept this challenge.
No.
I'm going to need some details.
Well, don't Google image Dick Hammer.
Don't.
Don't tell me what to do.
Something telling me you're not
That's
exactly.
sweet.
This question sucks, but there's so much egomania in the studio that I think it's a good place to set the question.
What is that supposed to mean?
In today's, like today, if everybody in this room gets a call from Marlboro, where we know, like cigarettes, we all know what they do, but if they call and they're like, hey man, do you want to be the new Marlboro man? Is anyone in here turning it down?
Hell no.
No chance.
No.
No chance.
Unless you're required to smoke 3 packs a day, then I turn it down.
Yeah,
If it's
who
just-
cares?
If it's just you're the image of it, sign me up. What do I care?
I immediately changed my voice. I'm like, put me on that horse, partner. Never talk differently the rest of my life.
No.
Zach's Googling Grandpa Dick.
And Dick Hammer.
If you're not looking up, Marnie has him pulled up. If you're not looking up what Dick Hammer looks like right now, God damn, that's an awesome looking man.
Yes.
Good looking dude.
Dude, it
right.
looks like they built cowboy hats for him.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't know that was his grandpa.
Now, here's the thing. What if I just made all this up? It's real. It's real.
Yeah.
That's cool. Good for Sam.
Man.
Slam
That's the
on my
manliest man I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Imagine, though, being a pro quarterback who had like an MVP-esque season. You've done really well. Your career's coming together, but you still go home at night and you're like, God, I wish my last name was Hammer. That's the only bummer. You're like, how did I get the Darnold run? I'd have taken Hammer. Sam Hammer? Oh man, that guy probably has a different job though.
Yeah.
The Sam Ham.
Very different industry.
Don't Google that name.
All right,
Cowboy hats in a
let's
different
maybe
spot.
give somebody $82,000. That's what the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials jackpot is up to, and one of you has a crack at it after this.
Up next, it's the Initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-320-5326 for your shot at the Initials jackpot next on The Fan. Hey, Rubes, through the playoffs, Bell Bank is giving one KFAN listener each week $1,000
To pay it forward to a charity of their choice, just head over to KFAN.com and keyword contest to learn more and enter today. That's KFAN.com, keyword contests.
It is time. I'm going for 3 in a row. Nobody
You
seems
are.
to care.
You are
Let's
going
go.
for 3 in a row.
Hat trick. Go for the
Thank
pure
you.
hat trick,
That's
Hawk.
right.
Yeah, man.
And last week, the two of you, Marnie and Hawk, put on a show. Carly and Zach completely shut up. But you two went neck and neck, but Chris got you at the finish line
Yeah, it was
for
a good
2
game.
in a row. It was a good game. But Chris going for 3 in a row. Let's go.
It's time for Initials Game 556 on the Power Trip, presented by Hurlburt Heating and Plumbing.
That is correct. Make sure you correct. By the way, make sure you tune in at KFAN.com/watch. We're on there right now. You can watch us play the Initials game. And Hurlburt Heating and Plumbing is keeping homes comfortable and been doing so for over 65 years. New customers get a $49 furnace tune-up and safety check, and for a limited time, get a free carbon monoxide detector. Call 612-200-2120 today, or schedule online at hurlburthp.com. That's hurlburthp.com.
Fantastic. Let's go around the room, shall we?
Yeah.
New father meat sauce Paul Lambert is playing today, and if you win, what happens?
Also with you.
What?
Also with you.
Oh, Charmed. I'm sponsored by my amazing
Weird.
friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. The deal of the week is at all Kowalski stores. All 7th Avenue Pizza at Kowalski stores is $7.99. If I win today, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Sunday, and one of you could win $100 to restock your freezer with 7th Avenue.
I
pizza.
Right on. What about if Chris wins his third consecutive game?
If I win, you'll get 10% off your entire order now through Monday and store online at radco.com when you use the promo code initials. And don't forget, the newly renovated Burnsville location is now open and features close to 40 clearance toppers. It's too good to be true. No, it's not. It's Radco. Thank you, Radco.
Guys.
Might be 3 weeks in a row. Marnie, you almost had it last week. What happens if it's
Gosh
this
darn
week?
it.
Gosh darn it.
Well, thanks to my beautiful friends at Great Clips. They are my sponsor for Initials. And if I win, you can tweet me, tag Great Clips now through the end of Sunday. And one lucky winner will win 1 year of free haircuts from Great Clips salons. Cy, you might want to think about it.
Jeez.
Okay.
Wow.
I've been
luck.
nothing but kind to you. Let's put you out in that
It's the
street
game.
next to
I'm
hockey.
sorry. It's the game.
Great.
Parrish, what happens
so
if you
competitive.
win, Marky Mark?
Well, I am sponsored today by my good friends at ABC, American Building Contractors. And if I win today, tweet at me, at Mark D. Parrish, and tag at ABC will help through the end of Sunday. And one lucky winner will win a $100 Visa gift card. Thank you, American Building Contractors. Here you go. Good guys.
Cy, you're going to be at Acme in about a month.
I'll give away some tickets if I win. But also, can I tell you what I was going to do? And I just stepped back from it. And I'm working on being a good person this year. I was going to come in here with some elaborate lie about some company that was going to give everybody free pizza, even just for me playing. And then I was just going to give out my dad's cell phone number.
Oh, dear God. Genius.
And I was like, I was going to do it.
can.
I was going to do it up until Marnie said that mean thing, and I snapped out of it. And I was like, don't do that to your dad. That comment hurt from Marnie. Imagine what he's going to do when he gets all those calls.
Great bit.
Could have called him on the air. InitialsGameLive.com. You can play this game all over the Twin Cities and beyond in bars. 2 opened last night. We've had Princeton this week, Hastings this week, Annandale this week, California in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Grand
have-
Forks. There's a whole bunch of spots right
I
around the
have
corner.
people genuinely sending me pictures of them playing the game in
right on.
bars. People are loving it.
All over the place. InitialsGameLive.com. It's super fun. All right, so before we play the game, though, one of you has a crack at $82,000.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
That's right, $82,000. Looking to buy a new car or save money in your current car loan? Do it with St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Now for car loan rates as low as 6.29%. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA.
It goes up $500 every week thanks to our friends at St. Paul Federal Credit Union. It's a progressive jackpot. If they get one letter in the right spot, which is still pretty cool, they win $250, which might feel a little bit like a kick in the pants when $82,000 is right around the corner. But if you get both in the right spot, you win $82,000. Good morning. What is your name and where are you from?
Hey, this is Kent from Rosemount.
Kent from Rosemount. Hi, Kent. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're doing great. It would be super fun to give you $82,000, but that's where you come in because you have to tell me the initials I'm about to use. It's tough.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah,
What's your logic? What are you thinking? What letters do you want here?
Well, I just had a daughter about 2 months ago, so I'm going to use my children's initials, CK.
You're going C
Ooh, I like
and K.
And congratulations,
Yeah,
Ken.
congrats.
Congratulations, CK.
Thank you.
Kent's trying to win $82,000 by going with his kids' initials, C and K. Does he have one right for $250? And is he alive to still have a shot at $82,000?
Give it to him.
No. No, sorry, Kent. Sorry,
Steve.
Oh, man. Dang it. Oh, man. This was a very tough combo to guess.
Tough, guys.
There's a handful
Guys.
of combos I just sit on for years because I'm like, man, I have like 10.
Oh, great.
I got like 10 good items, but
Love it.
I got to get to like 14 or I can't do it. This is a list I've been working on for years, and I finally got it over the line.
Cool.
Which means
Which
means the first letter is a vowel, of course. We're going
What?
B.
Why do you invite me? God.
Are you kidding me?
The
You
letters
played 500 of these games.
I B.
I
This one's going to be
what
fun.
happens.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
IB. Here we go.
Clue number 1.
In its standard usage is commonly just one word.
Clue number 2.
Launched in the 1990s.
Clue number 3.
Are mostly white.
Clue number 4.
Might minimize initial awkwardness.
Cy.
Yep.
Icebreaker.
That's right. Icebreaker or icebreakers, I would have accepted
Way
it.
to go.
Either.
Wow.
The
You look
gum
like a
and the
Yeti.
act, the icebreaker.
Got it. No,
Icebreaker.
Nice job.
You're on the board.
Good one.
A couple weeks ago, Chad got 2, Kelsey got 1. So just
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
I understand. I mean,
Size
less
on
people in the studio.
board.
But
Here's number 2 of IB.
Clue number 1.
Is connected to a group of individuals.
Clue number 2.
Features levels.
Clue number 3.
You can fall into one of these.
Clue number 4.
In a sense, the higher the better.
Clue number 5.
This is a range or a division. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
This is used to classify a person's earnings for taxation. Cy was first.
income bracket.
That's right.
Nice job, Cy.
That is income bracket, and Cy takes the
Suck
first.
it so hard,
2.
Chad.
Yeah, right.
Suck it all the way home.
Okay.
Right. Anybody named Chad.
Yeah, all in.
Yeah,
All you
Abbott.
Chads.
Wow, Cy.
Cy has 2.
Wow.
Here's number 3 of IB.
Clue number 1.
Slightly padded.
Clue number 2.
Is flat.
Clue number 3.
Has legs.
Clue number 4.
Is often about 36 inches above the ground.
Clue number 5.
Is rectangular with one end tapered.
Mark.
Yep.
Infant bed?
Marnie's laughing quietly to herself.
That's what they call it, right?
I
believe
couldn't
it's
think of- yeah, I
believe
know.
it's called a crib.
Well, it's a technical name.
No, there's a stage where they just go out of the
It's fine. Parrish is out for the rest of the number.
my mom to know I'm here today, okay?
Parrish is out for number 3. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Heat is introduced to this to help unwrinkle clothing.
Cy.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
it might have been.
I couldn't tell if it was Cy or
think it might have been
Marnie. Zacho, do the old instant replay. Nobody say anything for a second. Man, that was super close.
Clue number 6.
Heat is introduced to this to help unwrinkle clothing.
Cy.
Oh,
Holy
was
cow,
Cy.
I think it was Cy.
clothing.
It was Cy.
One more
Cy.
time.
Let me quick do time.
Full clothing. Full clothing.
There's a pill in there.
Oh, that's
There's a put in there.
I'm sure it was Cy.
It does feel like, man, it helps that your name is short too, but
Yeah.
I
can't. I'm only playing the game I was told to play.
I feel. All right, I feel like it was Cy as well. Cy, go for it.
Ironing board.
Yeah.
That's right. Nice job.
Ironing board.
And I
I
would
was
feel so much
close.
worse about it if you didn't have that comment before the show.
I can slow it down here real quick if you want to hear it slowed down.
For controversy, go for it. Just for fun.
After?
Cool clothing.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Yeah,
actually
it's
Cy.
really
Cy's
Cy.
good. We're good.
Yep.
All right, Cy, all 3 to
Wow.
start the game. Somebody slow him down. Here's number 4 of IB.
Clue number 1.
Often associated with beauty.
Clue number 2.
Thriving.
Clue number 3.
Is metaphorically flourishing.
Cy.
Go for it.
Inner beauty. I knew it couldn't be.
Cy out for the rest of number 4.
Oh, shoot.
Clue number 4.
Is a period or a phase.
Clue number 5.
This phrase is sometimes connected to ideas during the height of creativity. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Gardens, careers, seasons, but especially flowers can be this.
Paul.
Yep.
In bloom.
That's right.
Man, I got nothing here.
Bloom.
That was good.
Nothing.
Yikes.
Probably my favorite Nirvana song too, but whatever.
Yeah.
In Bloom gets Saucy on the board. Cy has
about
3. Sauce has 1. Here's number 5 of IB.
Clue number 1.
Was a group.
Clue number 2.
Both words are intentionally misspelled.
Clue number 3.
Debuted in 2009.
Clue number 4.
Featured a burning theater.
Clue number 5.
A carving led one person to say, "This might be my masterpiece." No clue.
Clue number 6.
This was nominated for 8 Academy Awards, winning for Best Supporting Actor, which was Hans Landa, a Nazi played by Chris.
Paul.
Yep.
Oh, God. Mark.
Inglorious Bastards.
Dang it.
Man, that was a long way to get there. That was a long way to get there. Holy.
You got there.
Fantastic movie.
I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't like the way this is trending.
Inglorious Bastards
Me
gets Sauce's
neither.
second point, and you trail Cy 3-2. But there's 7 to go. Everybody's still in this. Here's number 6 of IB.
Clue number 1.
Is a person.
Clue number 2.
Often mentioned in media reports.
Clue number 3.
Killed once in a while.
Paul.
Yep.
Innocent bystander.
That's right.
See, warming right up, Sauce.
Man, Sauce with 3
You and
straight.
Cy are doing great.
All right, Cy with 3 and then Saucy with 3.
I'm very proud of you, Paul, and I don't like it.
Thank you.
Tied at the top, halftime, 3 apiece,
I
3
think
for
your hair
Cy,
is
3
just
for
fine.
Sauce.
Hey, thank you. I've been growing it.
6 to go, though. Marnie and Hawk and Parrish still have plenty of time. Here's number 7 of IB.
Clue number 1.
Features some tigers.
Clue number 2.
In a sense, debuted in 1893.
Clue number 3.
This occurs in one state.
Clue number 4.
This involves college kids.
Marnie.
Yep.
Insight Bowl?
Oh, good guess.
LSU Tiger.
Marnie out for the rest of number 7.
Clue number 5.
Is an intense rivalry.
Oh, Paul.
Yep.
Cy.
Iron Bowl.
That's right.
That's the Iron Bowl between Alabama and Auburn.
Yeah, you knew that. Huh? I knew that. I can't believe I didn't come up with that.
Iron Bowl.
It's just killing me.
Who got
Sauce
that?
has 4 consecutive points, and he leads 4-3.
Nice job, Sauce.
5 items to
Thanks,
go.
Daddy-o.
Marnie's so mad at herself. Marnes, that wasn't a terrible guess.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, what was it again?
Insight Bowl. I mean, like maybe the Memphis Tigers, the LSU. Maybe somebody played for. It's. I mean, 1893. Yeah, whatever.
Move on.
Not a bad guess. Sauce has 4. Cy has 3, and there's 5 items to go. Here's number.
Here we go. Now we go. Now we go hard.
Somebody
now we
other than Sauce get one.
Here's number 8
trying.
of IB.
Clue number 1.
Can be accidental or deliberate.
Clue number 2.
Most commonly black.
Marnie.
Yeah.
Ink blot?
That's right.
There we go.
Wow, Marnie. That was fantastic.
That's really good, Barnes.
That's very good.
Wow, ink blot. Yeah, just accidental or deliberate, most commonly black. Wow, how did you come up with that one?
Cheating.
Insight.
Peter.
Wow, ink blot. Look at you, Marnes. Taking a Rorschach test or two in the past to see if you're a psycho, or what's the deal? Marnie has
I
1.
failed.
Marnie has 1. Sauce has 4. Cy has 3.
The guy from Welcome Back, Kotter?
Close. Here's number 9
Thank you, Cy.
of IB.
Clue number 1.
The goal is to stop this.
Clue number 2.
Often lacks obvious signs.
Cy.
Go for it.
Internal bleeding.
That's right.
Wow, Cy. That was excellent.
It's crazy that I got that.
God, Cy. Holy crap, Cy.
All I could think about was when he said, "Welcome back, Cotter." My brain just kept going up your nose with a rubber hose, Mr. Cotter. I was just doing Travolta.
And then somebody had internal bleeding from
And I was
the
like,
hose up the
Travolta
nose.
looks like he has internal bleeding, and there we are.
That was
Wow.
really good.
All right. A couple of home runs between Marnie and Cy there.
Wow.
Internal bleeding.
Nice one, Cy.
Cy has
guys.
4.
We're out.
Sauce has
We
4.
are.
Yeah, with 3 to
Hey.
go, Hawk and Parrish are mathematically eliminated. Marnie, you need the
I
last
need
3.
I need you guys
I'm
to
trying, I
try.
swear to God.
I need you to try.
God, I'm trying.
Man.
I'll tell you after we're done what I keep thinking about.
Yeah.
I can't
It
wait
might
to
be the
hear.
same thing I'm thinking
You don't
about.
have to whisper the word porn as I leave, Chris.
Here's number 10
I will, though.
of IB.
Clue number 1.
The goal is to mimic.
Hawk.
Okay.
International Bazaar.
All right. No. Why not fire, though, right?
Yeah.
Nope. All right. Chris, out for the rest of number 10.
Clue number 2.
Is an alternative.
Cy. Imitation brand.
Oh, dude, that's really good.
That was a good guess. That was a good
Not a bad guess at all.
What's that?
Hawks out for 10.
Oh.
Cy Amundson out for number
Got it.
10.
That is a good guess.
Down to Marnie, Sauce, and Parrish. Marnie, you need this one. Here we go.
It's just Marty.
Clue number 3.
Has
Come on,
a
Parrish.
smaller environmental footprint.
Clue number 4.
The first word is a declaration, if I can just read, is a declaration of scientifically achieving what was once unthinkable.
Clue number 5.
These might touch bread. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
You can order one of these at Red Robin, and it is plant-based.
Mark.
Jesus. All right,
Marty.
Zachary. Instant replay again.
I think it was probably Mark.
Order one of these at Red Robin, and it is plant-based.
Mark.
It was Mark.
That sounds like Parrish. Yep, Parrish.
Impossible Burger.
That's right.
Nice job.
Hey, Cy!
That is
Nice job,
I
Perry.
did something.
Love you, Mark.
Impossible.
I love you, Mark.
Love
Thank
you too, buddy.
All right, that mathematically eliminates Marnie, but keep playing. So Cy and Sauce with 4 apiece. Parrish and Marnie with 1. Hog with 0, but there's 2 to go. Here we go. Number 11 of IB.
Clue number 1.
Can be extremely attractive.
Clue number 2.
Is subjective.
Clue number 3.
Yep.
Inner beauty.
That one's
I knew I was going to ring it too.
Attaboy, Hawk.
That was good.
And I was burned. I was burned from going
We're
too
working
quick.
for you, Cy. We're
On the
working.
very first
Yeah.
one,
I
was
thought
like,
it too.
Nice.
I just got
That was
wussed
it.
out because I didn't want to give.
Yeah, that was the one. Chris had nothing to lose. Why not go for it? You got it.
Thank you, Chris.
Inner beauty.
We're
All right.
working for you, Cy.
Some money
Cy,
on the line here.
Cy, you get this, you win. Sauce,
go.
you get this, you win. If Marnie, Hawk, or Parrish gets this, then we have a heads-up tiebreaker in overtime.
Let's get.
Cy going for the win, Sauce going for the win. Here's the final item, number 12 of IB.
Clue number 1.
Is commonly small.
Clue number 2.
This is most often intended for just one person.
Clue number 3.
All for the win?
Ice bath.
Oh, dude, good guess. Wow, good guess.
Paul swung and missed, though, so the door is open. Cy, you're going for the win. Now, Sauce is cheering for one of the other 3 to keep him alive.
Oh, God, people are going to be so disappointed in me.
Paul out for the rest of number 12. Here we go.
Clue number 3.
Is often either abnormally quiet or abnormally loud.
Clue number 4.
Has a door.
Clue number 5.
This is often associated with voiceover work. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Some contestants are temporarily... Marnie.
Isolation booth.
That's right. Isolation booth.
I got Booth and I couldn't.
Overtime between Cy
Hate that.
and Sauce.
Here it goes.
All right, only 3 clues in a tiebreaker. Sauce and
so there's
Cy.
3.
Only 3 clues, and if you ring in and get it wrong, your opponent gets to hear all 3 clues, and then we'll have 5 seconds after the 3rd clue to say the answer. You don't have to ring in that case. Just say the answer.
No one else is playing.
Nope, just you and
Just you
Saucy
and
Sauce.
Sweetheart me. Just a couple of dads.
Yep.
Couple of newish dads.
Here we go. Cy and Sauce for the win. Tiebreaker number 1 of IB.
Clue number 1.
Not on one extreme or the other.
Clue number 2.
Positioned as a center point.
Clue number 3.
Also known as AC-Doocy, this gambling game features betting on whether or not a card will have a value that falls within the value of
Paul?
the... Yep.
In between?
That's right. That's in between.
That was the first one I had right away.
Never heard of that game.
Oh, right off the bat, I had that.
Played all the time.
I can't tell
The
you
extremes.
the amount of hurt that I feel right now for myself. Whatever 2009, like that. I feel what you know what. Okay. That's congratulations.
Thanks,
and I,
buddy.
Still
And I
have a lot of
genuinely mean that.
inner beauty, though, off the charts,
Yeah.
though, Cy.
You
Marnie,
can't- you
Marnie
can't
says
get
you
the
should get a
first-
haircut, but I mean,
You can't
outer
get the
beauty.
first 3. I can't believe you mentioned the hair and not the beard.
Maybe it
To
was
be
both.
fair, I didn't specify.
Great.
Saucy.
Just
Cy, nice
doubling
job.
down at
And
the end.
Saucy, what happens now, brother?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, Hulkster.
Take your time.
Hang on.
Cy, did you surprise yourself?
No.
He's mad.
Now that I've won, you can go and tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Sunday, and one of you could win $100 to restock your freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
Yeah.
And because I'm hurt, if you want a free hoagie, call 952-693-1689.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Holy moly.
Just for fun, we haven't done this in a long time. All 5 of you. Tiebreaker 2, okay? Just in case. IB. Clue 1. This is a Hall of Fame football player. Clue 2. A second-round pick in 1994 out of Memphis. He was a Super Bowl champion. And
Mark.
Yep.
Isaac Bruce.
Look at him!
Oh, wow.
That was really that was
Parrish.
the only
Isaac Bruce.
thing that I thought of when you said
Really?
that.
Isaac
the
Bruce.
Only thing. And I thought he was a football player.
He sure was. Hall of Famer.
Wowzers. Mad nuts.
Tough combo,
So
man.
mad about isolation booth.
Hawk, what was the one you kept thinking of?
Itchy butt. And what is it? In the bowel thing. What is
Irritable bowel.
That's-
Yeah, that one too, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, they're kind of the same thing.
Same thing. Can be.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're really focused on your very internal beauty there.
Itchy butt.
Yep. Interesting.
I always said, here's the thing. I've always said my goal was every time I play, I can put points on the board. You know, I think I'm going to walk the Phil Mickelson path where I'm not like, he seems like a loser, but from like a competition standpoint where you're always like, you never get there. But then when you finally get there, everybody looks back like, oh, he's been scoring points the whole time. And then I'll be considered a great. But now when I got near the mountaintop today, I'm really angry about it. I'm going to have a...
Still, you put on a show. Internal
the first
breeding was
3 were
outstanding.
great, man.
Ink blot was unbelievably good. You guys did well. Tough combo. Weird one.
Come see me at Acme. I'll have gotten over it by then. February 12th through the 15th. Tickets are on sale.
Corey, when you said you have a list like this and you're just waiting to kind of fill it out with the last couple, do they just come to you when you're driving
Sometimes,
around?
or it's like Google
something?
or ChatGPT. It's just, sometimes it's hard.
Hear you, brother.
Yeah.
My brother, so I just turned my phone back on because, I'm an honest competitor.
Sure.
And I just have 3 messages from my brother Greg. Trash showing. New message. Losing to meat sausage. New message. Unreal. Thanks, Greg. Love you, man.
But you can take that because he's somebody you love, right?
Sure.
If you get online and you get all the hate comments, they hit different.
I'm just going to tell you something right now, Marnie. It takes a lot to earn my love.
Can you send me Greg's number?
You can. For sure, I can do that.
All right, Sauce, Hawk, and myself will be here Monday, right? Well, Chris,
will not.
So you're not, because you're going to be in Arizona.
I'll be in Arizona. That's
All right,
right.
then the 4 of you then, everybody but Sauce and I, quickly. Vikings, Rams, Monday night. Marnes, you go first.
Yeah, that's all Vikings 30-10.
Oh, 30-10. Cy.
We're rolling.
Ooh, Rams 10. I agree with that, but I don't. I think it's going to be lower scoring on their part. Vikes 158.
Okay.
Probably.
Chris.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to say we pull out a squeaker in the end, like 38-36.
Oh, high scoring.
Yeah, I think
Parrish.
Really high
Oh,
scoring.
I was kind of thinking the same thing that Hawk was, but maybe a little bit lower, like 27, 24.
All right.
I'll take that too.
9 to noon, Friday Football Feast. Is it Savage? I feel like it's Savage. Is that right?
That
Clayton's
sounds right to
nodding
me.
his head.
Yes,
so,
that is correct.
B-Dubs, 9 to noon, Savage. They got you covered. It's going to be massive. My guess is that's a gigantic party going on.
Damn right. Let's go.
At B-Dubs. All right, 9 to noon. We'll talk Vikings and Rams Monday on the Power 2 Morning Show. Everybody have a good weekend.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abba. Love you.